Guten Tag, folk music lovers. This is Johnathan Jon Jonston with the first edition of Grass-Fed Music Videos. Here we're going to give you some insight on the folk music. And today we are going to really focus on an instrument that is vital to the folk revival. No, not the banjo, or the fiddle, or the guitar, but that beautiful percussive instrument sent down to us from the heavens, the washboard. And today, we have with us a true virtuoso of the washboard. Virtuoso. Who writes this crap? Inner monologue. A virtuoso of the washboard from the Brothers Rye, and his name, if you don't already know, is Christopher Shackle Topher Maffei. So Maffei is that correct? Is that?
Well, actually, I pronounce it Maffei.
Well, that's trivial anyway. Doesn't really matter. So, Topher, when did you first start scratching the washboard?
Well, I started back probably in the early part of the second decade of 2000. 2011 maybe.
Good year. So Topher, would you say there are any influences that you have when you're playing the washboard? Did anyone really push you? You know?
Nope.
Oh, we're back. So Topher, can you just go over the anatomy of the washboard for the folks who may be new to the folk music?
I'd love to. This is what I got here. This is my...
No, is this your first washboard?
This is probably my third or fourth that I personally have constructed with no help from anyone else. Now, these are things that I've built on my own, by my own hand, on my own time, sourcing all the materials with no help from anyone else. I don't care what that son of a bitch Benjamin Lee Patterson's telling people out there, but I build these things on my own time.
And you can tell that if you're going to be connected, if you're going to have a true intimacy with your instrument, I really think putting this kind of love and tenderness into the construction is very important.
I like the way you're talking.
I'm blushing. Let's just start from head to toe here. Why don't we?
First things first, you got to drink a couple beers. Right? You need something to hold your strap in. That's pretty crucial.
Right.
Secondary, well, you got to get the washboard.
Now, can we talk about the tone of the washboard?
I prefer the higher C sharp or C sus range of the brass with the alternating divots in there versus the zinc, which gets you more into like the B flat range. And I found that B flat is not a good range for washboards. I try to be in the C sus. That's my kind of sweet spot.
Topher, do you think you could just discuss the role of the washboard in the band in a musical sense?
Oh yeah. I think I could probably do that. Yeah.
Okay, great. Do you think you could show us some hot licks on this?
I think so. Hey, I'd love to. Yeah. I'll show you one. I call it the tiki-taka tuku. And, it's got a lot of jangos, a lot of jangos. Let me do that. I gotta put
Great.
the thimbles on first here. Okay. Yep. See how I do that? I gotta go get that. What were we doing?
Can we just talk about how do you finger the washboard?
Well, see, my school of thought is I number each rib a number, like 1. And then from this one it goes to 2, to 3, to 4, to 5, to 6, to 7, to 8, to 9, to 10, to 11, to 12. It's like 14. And I generally try to start right around in the 13 to 12 range when I begin with my tiki-taki-tuka-pukas. And I go stretch down, and I go tiki-taki-tiki-tuku.
All right. But, well, you know
Dang!
what? So, I would guess that the importance of a thimble to a washboard player would be just as important to you as finger picks on a banjo. And I noticed that you use 3 thimbles on each finger, and you don't wear the gloves. Can you just talk about how you came up with this style and how you discovered it?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
All right, folks. Well, I think that's going to wrap up our first edition of the grass-fed tapes, and we're just really happy to have Chris Shackle Topher Maffei with us here, and yeah, so I hope you got something out of it. Do you think the folks are gonna, if you had one word to give them to be a good washboard player, what would you say?
Scratch it.
Okay. So
I get 2 words.
Oh, bonus. So until next time, you all keep scratching, keep supporting the folk music, and you can check them out at thebrothersride.com. Like them on Facebook, and well, just get your chicken dance on with them, folks, because I gotta tell you, I have fun with them. So long.
Don't tell your grandmother you ain't walking too far now.